Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another live stream of Heartland Ham Radio. I'm your host, Michael. My call sign is AF0F, Alpha Foxtrot Zero Foxtrot. I'm coming to you live today from my home QTH here in Kansas City. Ready to dive into another live stream. We kind of struck out a little bit yesterday. The band conditions were not great. So we switched over to digital. So we'll see how things are looking today. I have not been on the radio yet today. So we'll see if Sunday morning's any better than it was yesterday. Today, we're going to be focusing on park activators. So folks that are out activating parks, they've taken their amateur radio equipment out into the parks and they're operating within the bounds of those parks. And so rather, if you're a seasoned ham or you're maybe just checking things out, I hope you enjoy the stream today. I'll be narrating as I go, but if you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments or in the chat, and I'll be happy to answer them. I like to keep it conversational. Yesterday, we had some folks hanging out in the chat, and we're kind of doing some Q&A, especially when the QSOs were few and far between. So before we get started today, I just want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in and supporting the Heartland Ham Radio channel. I always love getting your comments and feedback. I am good on QRZ if you want to email me. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and you'll never miss out on a new video or update or live stream. So I got my radio all tuned up or turned on and the antenna tuned up. So let's go ahead and get started and see who's on the air today. This weekend is Support Your Parks weekend. So I said this yesterday, but once every season of the year, so like winter, spring, summer, fall, the Parks on the Air program, it's like the third full weekend in January, April, July, and October. They have kind of a Support Your Parks weekend. There's a special certificate that you can get, but there's usually a lot of folks out in the parks participating. So it's a good weekend to dip your toe into Parks on the Air. Got a good likelihood of finding some folks out in the parks. But you don't have to go out in a park to get a certificate. There is an activator certificate, but there's a hunter certificate as well. So you can just get credit for making one contact with one activator for the whole weekend. So kind of a fun little thing, and get a little certificate to go along with it. So let me go ahead and shift to the radio audio here. Let's bring the audio in and let's see who's on the air today. All right, grab my headset here. Yesterday, the band conditions were just so noisy. Just a lot of static and a lot of QSB. Stations would be there 1 second and then gone the next. So it's kind of an interesting day on the bands. But even a bad day on the air is better than not being on the air at all. So. Let's see who we've got here. We got some folks spotted. I got the spotting page up. If you're new here, I sort my spotting list. I put it into a couple of the options I select here. I do the table view. Some people, the default is the card view. I prefer the table view. It allows me to kind of scroll up and down a little bit easier. And then I sort by frequency. So as I'm kind of running through the list of folks that are spotted, it sorts by frequency. So there's some folks spotted, some international stations up here on 40, but it's nighttime over there. I see a few North American stations spotted. We can just check out 40 meters real quick. Just sometimes you'll get lucky and you'll get somebody that's close. 40 meters is going to be pretty noisy this time of day. A static there. It's always worth checking out. Sometimes you'll get somebody that's maybe close by. All right, let's jump into 20 meters. That's probably where we'll have the most luck today. Definitely quieter than yesterday. There's just so much static and noise.
To Oscar Romeo.
There's somebody in there.
7-3.
I hear him in there. There's Jim. Let's see if maybe we can snipe him. He's really late. Ooh, he's really, really light. Maybe he'll come up here. I'll give it a second.
November 9, up to Ontario, 57 into Florida, 75.
I don't know if he's going to come back up or not. Alpha Foxtrot, 0, Foxtrot.
Parks on the air, Alpha, Charlie, 4, Juliet, Uniform, CQ, Parks on the air.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0, Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0, Foxtrot, about a 5-7 in Florida, US 875.
All right, QSL, I got you about a 5-1 into Kilo Sierra, 51 into Kansas today.
Thank you for Kansas. You have a great day. That's great.
73, have fun out there.
Alpha Charlie,
All right, we got him. Just had to be patient. Getting through the QSB.
Alpha Charlie, 5, Oscar, 59 in Florida, US
All right, get him respotted. All right, we got one. Already off to a better start than yesterday.
Kilo 4, Papa Delta Zulu, LNCQ Parks on the air.
Oh, he's pretty strong. A little noise on that one, but.
CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. Kilo 4, Papa Delta Zulu.
Oh, he's fading on me. So we can get some of that noise out of there. Might be too much to filter him out. I think I'm gonna lose him. All right, I'll put him in the scratch space here. We can come back. Maybe he'll come back up there. Already hearing more people than we did yesterday.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot.
Oh, that was a hunter. I don't think that was the activator. Yeah, I don't hear that activator at all. I hear somebody in there. Iowa's a little close for me on 20 meters. We'll see here. Jumping through the list here. Got a couple different parks activated on that frequency. Oh, that's the end of the 20 meter spots. Let's try 17 meters here. 17's a little quieter for me. See some activity on the waterfall there. Let's just tune through here, see if we... It's like a rag shoot.
November, Tango, Oscar, November. Mike UTH is the island of La Palma. La Palma. How copy? Over, over.
It's like somebody's using a text-to-speech. They're pretty strong, though.
That is correct. Roger, roger. Kilo, November 4, Sierra, Uniform, Victor, Echo Alpha 8 Bravo Whiskey. Thank you for a quick USO, my friend. I wish you all the best, and as we say, see you down the log. 73. Bye-bye. Kilo, Delta 8 Hotel, Delta, Echo Alpha 8 Bravo Whiskey. Hello there.
EA8 Bravo Whiskey.
Your report is 5-9. My name is Anton, Alpha, November, Tango, Oscar, November.
Canary Islands.
My UTH is the island of La Palma. La Palma. How copy? Over, over.
Yeah, maybe we can get this one in the log.
Kilo, Delta 8 Hotel, Delta, Echo Alpha 8 Bravo Whiskey. Apologies. This one is quite complicated for me. I am not programmed to answer or elaborate on it. So I propose to talk about the weather or the equipment, my curious friend. Over to you.
I sometimes will run into them.
Roger, roger.
I've seen some text-to-speech operators in contests, and some of them are getting really good. I would imagine with some of the AI stuff that this is only going to get better.
Well,
Oh, somebody came up right on top of it.
Bravo Whiskey, we are AI enabled. Kilo, Delta 8 Hotel. Bravo Whiskey, thank you.
Oh, somebody came up right on top.
My friend, I wish you all the best, and as we say, see you down the log. 73, bye-bye.
Faded on me. Fun to get a Caribbean contact in. Slide up, see who else we're hearing here.
And you're spotted in 0 KV.
Oh, somebody spotted somebody. That could be...
Except I spotted the wrong frequency. I'll get it right here in a minute. Alright. Delta Texas, K5G Mobile.
K5 Juliet. Special event station.
K5G Mobile, Delta Texas. Delta Texas, K5G Mobile. Delta Texas, K5G Mobile.
Not a park activator, I don't think.
Well, I got it right now, N0 KV.
Mobile station's a little weak. I got some static kind of coming up here.
This is K5G Mobile, Delta Texas. K5G Mobile, Delta Texas.
I think it's K5 Juliet. I can't quite tell.
Anybody else for Delta Texas, K5G Mobile?
Alright, I think it was static's washing them out.
Kilo Alpha. Hello 17, calling CQ, 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 CQ. Hello 17. W8 Kilo Alpha calling.
W8KA.
Central Arizona. Hello 17 calling CQ. Hello 17. W8 Kilo Alpha. W8 Kilo Alpha. Hello 17 and standing by.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot. W8 Kilo Alpha. Very fine. Thanks for the call. And I see this is our first QSO. My name is Frank, and we're in central Arizona, north of Prescott, about 20 miles. So back to you there. How copy? Report on the next over. Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot. W8 Kilo Alpha. Take it away.
Yeah, Whiskey 8 Kilo Alpha from Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot. Yeah, you're sounding great. Name here is Mike India Kilo Echo. I'm located up in Prairie Village, Kansas. It's in the Kansas City metropolitan area. And yeah, I was just kind of swinging through the 17-meter band here. Heard you calling CQ. I got you about a 5.5 on the peaks, a little bit of QSB today. But it got you about a 5.5 here into Kansas City today. And yeah, sounding good. Audio sounds great. And yeah, you're sounding great coming into Kansas City here on 17 today. Whiskey 8 Kilo Alpha, Alpha Fox 0 Fox. Back to you.
Okay, Mike, solid copy. You're about the same here, too, 5 and 5 here. Into Chino Valley, Arizona. About 20 miles north of Prescott. 5 and 5, but 2-5 copy. Very low noise level here. Band is very, very quiet here. So running a K3 with an amp and antennas, just a trapped Cushcraft fork band dipole at about 65 feet. That's the setup, Mike. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Sounds great, Frank. Yeah, no, sounding great coming into Kansas City. I don't have too much of a great setup here. A little bit of a compromise antenna setup on my end, but running an FTDX10. About 100 watts into an off-center fed dipole. A little bit of a compromise. I live in an HOA, so got to be kind of low profile, but it's about 8 feet up at the peak, and then it's kind of tapered on the ends. And yeah, it does okay. Not going to break any DX contests or anything like that for me here, but 100 watts in a wire, it does all right. But yeah, you're sounding great. Audio sounds good. Strong copy here into Kansas City today. And yeah, 17 is a lot lower noise floor for me here as well. Being in the metropolitan area, I've got you know, just a lot of human noise here on 20 and some others. I mean, 20 is fine. It's just the noise floor is a lot better here on 17. So I like to kind of poke through 17 meters every now and then. Whiskey 8 Kilo Alpha, Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot, W8KA. Solid copy, Mike, on the off-center fed dipole. And fine and all. Well, you're on the air, getting out and making contact, so that's what counts. So, and having some fun there. Age here 73. We're retired, been retired for 8 years. And we've been here in Arizona for about 2.5 years. A little over 2.5 years. Spent 42 years in California for work. Left there 2.5 years ago, originally from Michigan. Route in the country here, got a pretty decent hand spot. Generally very, very low noise level here, so I've been blessed. When I lived in California, I lived in the city, a very small lot, and yes, constantly plagued by a noise issue. So that's what's going on here. We're having a nice day here today, Mike. Nice clear day, no wind. We're at 4,700 feet elevation here. It's a little hills around, high prairie land here. There's a lot of ranching going on here, and people like their horses. No cactus where we are here. It's just high prairie land, a few trees that people have planted, and hills around in the background. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, sounds great. Yeah, it's not too bad here weather-wise today. I think it's about, probably about mid-80s here at this point. This next week's supposed to be brutal hot. Although I can't say anything there being in Arizona. You guys definitely get the brunt of it. The humidity here is what kind of kills us. So I think next couple of days supposed to be about 98 degrees Fahrenheit, and I think heat index is supposed to be north of 110, something like that. So we're kind of into our brutal period here in the Midwest. The humidity makes it tough, definitely. So Well, fine business there, Frank. Sounding great. Had a little bit of QSB on that last go around, but like I said, you're sounding great. So yeah, that the dipole's working great for you, and the setup's doing great. So you're sounding great into Kansas City today. So with that, I'll go ahead and I'll let you go, and appreciate the QSO this morning. Like I said, just heard you call in CQ and thought we'd come back to you, give you a signal report here. You were sounding great into Kansas City, so thought we'd come back to you this morning. We'll go ahead and send it back to you for a final Whiskey 8 Kilo Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
Okay, Mike, very good. Thanks for the QSO. Nice to put you in the log here for the first time, and we'll look for you again there. Stay cool. It'll get to be about 95 here today. Cools off here, though, at night here. Woke up this morning and was just above 60. And humidity here is pretty low usually. Typically around 20% until the rainstorms come in, and then it gets kind of sticky out. Take care, Mike. Look for you again. AF0 Foxtrot 73 from Whiskey 8 Kilo Alpha. Take care.
All right, 73 Alpha Fox 0 Fox clear. All right, hello QSO there on 17.
Anybody else around? W8 Kilo Alpha, Arizona.
All right, let's got a few folks spotted
give it to me
here.
Again. You're very, very light here.
Got some spots here on 15. Oh, that one's no good. Lots of static there. Let's try 12 meters. One spot on 12. Lots of static there too. A couple spots on 10 meters. Some noise there too today. Might not seeing much on the waterfall today. I think 10's going to be a bust. All right, let's go back up here to 20. Let's go through the list again. Got some few new folks spotted. Get Frank moved up here in the scratch space. Have to reach out to Frank, send him a link to the video later. All right, I'd like to get a couple more folks in the log today. I'm gonna be persistent. A lot better on the noise front than it was yesterday, but a little more waterfall activity here on 20.
QSL to 59. Thank you for the activation and 73.
There's a Hunter. Didn't hear the activator in that go around. There's that Iowa station. That's going to be a little tough for me. I could get him probably on 40.
Thanks very much. Either way, Lima Foxtrot 73, this is Kilo 6 Charlie, Lima 6 Charlie, yours in.
Another special event station there, Kilo 6 Charlie. Let's look them up on QRZ, see where they are. Oh, California State Fair. I think I got them in the log. I did. I got them in the log on FT4 a couple days ago. Let me see if we can. Oh, he's fading on me. Hey, Francis. I saw you got your extra. That's awesome. Congratulations. And a new call sign, too. That's great. Thanks for popping into the chat this morning. Let's see if we can grab this Kilo 6 Charlie. You're a little light here on 20.
QSL. Thanks very much. Your name signal from California today. November 9 Juliet Lima Romeo 73. This is Kilo 6 Charlie, Kilo 6 Charlie. Your set.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
So, Mike.
Kilo Echo 0 Alpha Hotel Mike. Good morning. 59 in California. Operators Rick. That's Romeo India Charlie Kilo.
Roger, Roger. You're 10 over in Colorado. Beautiful signal, beautiful audio. Also back to you.
You're at the 20 over S9.
5253.
200 to 250 watts peak envelope power. Two element yacht. How about yourself? Over.
Yeah, I'm on a Delta 101 Delta, and I'm on a RF kit solid state amplifier, 1300 watts with a hex beam.
Oh my God. Smoke in this direction. What's your name?
Oh, they're fading on me.
Okay, Bob, I got it all. That's a beautiful sounding amplifier. November 0 Alpha Hotel Mike 73. This is Kilo 6 Charlie, Kilo 6 Charlie. Kilo 6.
Oh, they're fading on me. I'd like them to be a little
73,
stronger.
Keep having fun.
Thank you, sir. This is Kilo 6 Charlie. Your set.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
Okay, a little light. Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
Roger, Roger, QSL. A lot of QSB today.
Okay, I'm going to give you a 4x1 in California, and the operator's Rick. That's Romeo India Charlie Kilo. Back to Alpha Fox 0 Foxtrot.
Roger, Roger, Rick. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're coming in about a 5-3 into Kilo Sierra, 53 into Kansas. Name is Mike. Mike India Kilo Echo, and we're located in Kansas City. Kansas City, QSL.
Okay, yeah, updated, but thanks for jumping in there and it's the man approved. Try and get your name and location. Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot. This is Kilo 6 Charlie, Kilo 6 Charlie. Your set.
All right, we got him in the log.
CQ. This is Kilo 6 Charlie, Kilo 6 Charlie. California State Fair. Over. CQ. This is Kilo 6 Charlie, Kilo 6 Charlie. California State Fair. Over.
Wish the audio would have been a little bit better, but hearing them flying 100 watts in a wire on my side, I was a little light for them. All right, let's see if we can find any more POTA activators here. I hate that noise on 276, 277. Not sure what that is. It's something in the neighborhood. If we strike out here, we can do like we did yesterday and go digital. Just see if we can get anybody on FT8 or FT4. Oh, there's somebody. Ooh, they're sounding strong. Okay, let's see if we can get them. Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot 0, please come in.
Call sign Alpha Fox 0 Fox. Say again, Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
Thank you, Michael. I had someone step on you on the very last character. I checked out the 5 and 9 today.
Oh, Roger, Roger. You're about a 5-2 Kilo Sierra, 52 into Kansas today.
Copy the 5-2 into Kilo Sierra. Do appreciate the contact. Thanks for pulling me out of your floor.
All right, 73. Have fun. Good luck.
Thank you.
He's having a 5-9. He's light for me. We've worked Brian before 6 times.
All right, portable Wyoming in the Kilo Sierra 7. Come on.
All right, let's get them spotted. 5-2, US Kansas. We're already way better off than we were yesterday. I think we only got 2 on voice when we did the live stream yesterday morning.
As a 5-7 here into
Kilo Golf 7, Papa Romeo Delta activates quite a bit. All right, see if we can grab anybody else here.
TV, and then the last Alpha.
There's somebody there. I think it was a POTA, though. Wow, we got something on 17. Awesome. I thought I heard him. Oops, jumped on me.
CC POTA, this is Kilo 7, Papa, Zulu Echo calling CC and standing by.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot, Michael, you are 5 and 9 plus all the numbers, sir.
QSL, I got you about a 5-2 into Kilo Sierra, 52 into Kansas this morning.
Roger, yeah, you're my first 17-meter contact of the day, and it was slow to get you. I don't think it's quite open. 15 was better.
Very good. Yeah, I saw a couple people spotted on 15. I didn't have much luck there. I couldn't hear anybody. I've had a couple contacts here on 17, but definitely way better than it was yesterday. I had a ton of noise here yesterday, lots of QSB.
Oh, roger that. Yeah, as I get into the afternoons, the noise gets really bad at this park. I think it's the RVs cranking up generators.
Roger. Well, I appreciate you being out there. I'm glad we could get you in the log again. It looks like this is our maybe our 15th time. So thanks for being out there and activating today. 73.
73. Have a great Sunday. This is Kilo 7, Papa Zulu Echo, QRZ.
All right. We're having a lot of luck on 17 today. All right, Papa Zulu Echo. I'll get them respotted. 5-2 from Kansas. Okay, I got a couple of people spotted on 15. We can try 15. Let's see if I didn't have any luck earlier, but maybe some new spots. Oh boy, just tons of noise. Let's try these 10-meter spots again. 10 was really noisy. I just didn't see anything on the waterfall when I was checking earlier. All right, we got a few more on the log as we went through. Let's go back to the top of the list here. Got a few new spots here on 20. A couple of these are starting to age out, 22 minutes old. And if we go through here and don't get anybody else, we'll maybe switch over to digital, maybe grab some folks on FT8 or FT4. I hear somebody in there really light. Really light.
12410, roger.
That was a park to park, maybe. I don't think I hear Kilo 2 Delta.
Delta Lima at US again.
Oh, I hear the... Is that the activator? I can tell it's activator or hunter there on the GridTracker 1. I think that was a hunter.
And we'll close the net down for today. We'll see everybody.
That's a net.
Wonderful activation, and
Already got them in the log. Ah, November 2, November Whiskey Kilo. Barely hear Dell in there today. Dell activates a lot. Yeah, 12,104 activations. Dell works out of the Maryland, D.C. area. Gets a lot of multi-park activations. I hear him in there. There'd be no way he could pull me through the noise, though. He's...
Uniform.
All right, let's keep rolling through here.
Whereabouts are you, Vince?
Is that the activator or is that the hunter?
Roger. Well, I'm in southern Alberta. I don't know how far apart
that is
we
the
are, but
activator.
You are definitely 5-9 bucks over. It's down to me, over.
See if I've worked them before. Nope, that'd be a new activator for me.
I think it might be short. I'll have to look up and see.
That's somebody kind of really close, too. See if I can shift them up. Might have filtered him out. Yep, I did.
Oh, yeah, so little village, actually, Martin Village now in Alberta, 1,200 people here. So if you're ever down here, you get a hold of me, over.
Already signed up for it? Is that just what you're talking about?
Somebody 1.5 kilohertz above. I think I lost the activator.
Yeah, go figure.
Come on. Maybe he'll come back. There he is.
Propagation is definitely strange at times, over. Roger, I was just sitting here in the radio room, sitting on the computer, and I heard your call. I'm like, oh, that's where he is. Anyway, take care, Vince. Have a great activation, and good talking to you.
There's been maybe another park activator in there with him.
6 Sierra Charlie Lima clear.
Uh-oh, is it clearing? Can't tell if he's going QRT. Ah, bummer. Yeah, 347's noisy for me too. Got another one on 17. Let's jump down there quick. I heard somebody. Is that the activator or the hunter?
Roger, thanks to the park, 73.
Oh, that's a hunter. Oh, I hear them in there. They're really light. Worked Ron before. It's like 4 times. The noise floor is a lot lower on 17. I wish I could get some more folks on 17 today. Let's try this other spot. It's like Michael in Florida. Let's see if I've worked him before. I don't hear him yet, but maybe he's just spotted and hasn't called CQ yet. I spotted him up at 143. Just hasn't refreshed yet. There he is. There he is. Okay. Just hadn't had the new frequency yet. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot 0. Foxtrot, QSL.
Roger, Roger, QSL.
Okay, I got 2 parks, US 1887 and US 6281. It's a super. QSL.
Roger, Roger. Thank you for 1887 and 6281. I got you 5-1 into Kilo Sierra, 51 Kansas.
Roger, Roger. Thank you, 73.
73, good luck. He didn't give me a signal report, but that's not required for POTA. And he's based out of Ohio, so I'll change this to Florida. And I'll respot. Let's see, 5-1, US Kansas. And I'll usually let the other hunters know that it's a twofer. All right, got them in the log. Let's go see if we can pull that Michigan park out. Oh, I hear them in there. They're just too light. Glad to see some folks on 17. So it's probably my lowest noise band being here in the metropolitan area. I said this before, but it is so much better than it was yesterday. I just had so much noise. Like, we got 2 on voice, and for a Support Your Parks weekend, there were just dozens of people spotted, but there was just, I wasn't getting anybody. We had a little luck on digital yesterday, but all right, let's go back up to the top of the list here and see a few more spots. Might be starting to dry this up. Thanks for joining me for the live stream this morning. If you're in a place to do so, pop into the chat. Let us know where you're listening in from. We are hunting parks on the air this morning. Trying to find folks that have gone out to parks and hauled their amateur radio equipment into the parks. We'll get some contacts with those folks. It's Support Your Parks weekend. There's a special certificate for activators and hunters if you just get 1 contact this weekend. There's a South Dakota station. Oh, they're really light. South Dakota, North Dakota's kind of hit or miss for me sometimes. I hear them in there. They're just too light.
Kilo India 5, but November, Bravo, November.
I think this activator just went
5757.
QRT probably. They're just wrapping up. A lot of activators will do that. They'll mark themselves QRT and then just kind of wrap up the contacts they have. I've got QRT filtered, so I could turn QRT on here. Let's see, 269. I don't know, somebody must have been a different frequency. It wasn't QRT. Maybe they're not spotted. All right, let's keep rolling. Just popping through all the spots here. Oh, is that a hunter or activator?
I've got 2859, US 4799.
Oh, Minnesota, I got them. Tyler, frequent activator. See if we can get them in the log.
QSL, thanks for Indiana. Have a great day and 7-3.
So he's doing a rove today.
Kilo 0, Oscar Tango Charlie, CT POTA from US 4799 in Minnesota.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot 59 US 4799.
QSL, I got you 5-1 into Kilo Sierra, 51 Kansas.
Thanks for Kansas. Have a good one.
73, good luck.
Kilo 0, Oscar Tango Charlie, CT POTA.
Work Tyler a few times. This will be our 10th QSO. I think if I read that right, he was doing a multi-park rove. 272. Let's look at the spot history. You can see the comments. Yeah, park 2 of 10. we get them respotted.
Roger that. I had to turn my beams. This is Whiskey 4, Whiskey Delta Kilo. I've got you a 3-3, Victor Alpha.
Good tell. Thank you for hunting. Have a great day. It's 7-3.
7-3.
All right. Another one in the log. That's why we just roll through the list. We get to the bottom and go back to the top. Conditions can change pretty rapidly, especially here lately on HF. It's be there 1 second, gone the next. Some of these international ones, these DX are probably going to be a little tough for me. But... Ooh, there's somebody. All right, I hear him. Let's see if we can get him. I don't recognize that call sign. Have we worked them before? Oh, I have. Worked them one time. Oh, in contest. The Pennsylvania QSO party. Oh, he's fading on me. Let's see if he comes back up. He's fading on me.
Gotcha, Everett, Norway 0, America, Italy, Echo, 59, sir, into U.S. Park 0629er, go ahead.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot. Call sign Alpha Fox 0 Fox. You faded on me. Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot. Alpha Fox 0 Fox.
I got 0 Fox.
Call sign Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot. Sorry about that, Mike. 55 in the U.S. Park 0629. Go ahead.
Roger. A lot of QSB, but you're 41 Kilo Sierra, 41 Kansas. All right, we got him. He's really light.
Kilo 2, Oscar Romeo Charlie.
Kilo 2, Oscar Romeo Charlie, 59, Paul 59 into U.S. Park 0629.
All right, got him in West Virginia.
Hey, Roger, you got your 5-8 here in Aurora, Colorado, man. You know, wow, you're making the trip in from West Virginia. Nice job.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was with the strings because I went out yesterday for just a few hours at one of the game lands, and I couldn't make a contact to save my life.
Okay, glad it wasn't just me yesterday.
I turned it on. It's nice when West Virginia day, so it's nice.
Definitely incrementally better than yesterday.
But yeah, nice signal today. It's good to hear you. Thank you so much for the park today, and hope you have a great activation.
Thank you very much, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Sunday, sir. 73, my friend.
73, you take good care now.
November 3, Zanzibar Kilowatt, Park for the air.
All right, got another one in the log. See if we can hear Dell any better here. Nope. Let's try that Michigan station on 17 meters. No. Kilo 6 Papas spotted California. Maybe we can hear them. Got another spot on 15 meters. Illinois. That might be doable here. Another activator say that they're having better luck on 15. Ah, there they are. Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot. Roger. A little bit of QSB there. About a 5-1 on the peaks. 51 into Kansas. QSL? And he's gone. All right, we got him in the log. All right. He asked me a question there at the end, but he faded. I didn't hear it. Let's see. Sent him a 5-1.
This is Kilo 6 Papa calling CQ POTA standing by.
All right, I'd like to see 17 alive.
Alpha Delta 8, Foxtrot Delta Brian.
Glad I waited before I got off the frequency there. I thought it was a new spot. Sometimes they'll spot but they're not calling CQ yet. So if it's a brand new spot, you might just wait a couple seconds. All right, let's go try that spot on 15 meters, that Illinois park. Oof. That's rough. I don't think that's going to happen. Couple on 10 meters. Just a lot of noise there today. All right, got a few more spotted up here on 20, 247. I think that 340 spot was gone. Yeah, take them out of my scratch space. And that Echo Alpha 8 Bravo Whiskey, didn't hear them.
And you came up to 5-7 at 4223. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good day and 7-3.
I can hear him. Let's see if we can grab him. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Whiskey Juliet.
Kilo 5, Alpha Whiskey Juliet. You are 5-9 plus in the park 4223.
You're 5-9 plus as well into Southeast Texas.
Oh, he's fading. 41 now. I'm going to wait a minute, see if he comes back up. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. That's a nice call sign. I like that. You are 5-7 in the park 4223.
Roger, Roger. I got you about a 5-1 into Kilo Sierra, 51 Kansas.
Okay, thanks for Kansas. Have a great afternoon.
73, bye-bye. All right, we got him. He's doing last call.
Okay, nothing heard. Next stop, 4196. Next stop, US 4196.
All right, he's going to another park.
Good activation and that should be clear the frequency. 73.
All right. So that was 247. Oh, there he was.
Kilo Bravo 0, Tango Yankee Juliet Portable.
All right. They're light. That seems to be the way it's going today, but I'll take light over nothing like we had yesterday.
I never have that problem. Kilo Bravo, the number 0, Tango Yankee.
Recognize that call. Did I work them before? Nope, new activator for me.
5-6 into Columbus, New Mexico. QSL? QSL. You are booming 5-9 into Louisiana, Park 10451.
All right, I'd like to get them in the
Thank
law.
you, my friends, for that. You have a great day out there and enjoy your activation. Hopefully 73s and be safe. 73, have a good day. Kilo India 5, Alpha Romeo X-Ray, CQ POTA.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Let's see, the strongest there was Kilowatt 8, Charlie Sierra Charlie, you're 5-9, to Park 10451.
All right, let's see if we can grab him before he fades out.
Thanks for West Virginia, 73, CQ POTA, from Park 10451.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Let's see if I got that right. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Roger, 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 Roger.
I'm
059 at departure 10451 in Louisiana.
QSL, I got you 5-1 into Kilo Sierra, 51 Kansas this morning.
Thanks for Kansas.
All right, 5-1. So clearly people hear me better than I can hear them. That's the way propagation goes sometimes. All right, let's get them respotted. 5-1, Kansas.
I got your park 1949. My park is 10451. QSL. Thanks for park as well.
All right, so that was on 14-280.
The 2015 enjoyed it. The controller for
I think that's a reg chew. New one spotted on 323 in Tennessee. So the blue lines here on the spotting page are recent spots, so kind of tell something's been updated recently. The gray lines on the table view is ones I've hunted already, so I'll skip over them.
You too, thank you, sir. 7-3.
Missouri's going to be tough for me. Oh, it's a new activator. This is their first activation, too. Kilo Foxtrot 0 Lima Delta Golf. Wish I could hear him. Let's see how far into Missouri that is. If I can get on the other side of Missouri, like near St. Louis, that's doable. Okay, so they are in that St. Louis area. Sometimes we can get that, but if it's anywhere close to Kansas City, it just skips right over them, unless I can get them ground wave. I don't think I hear the activator there. Let's try that 17-meter spot again. Let's try the 15-meter spot. X-ray Quebec 2 on 10 meters. I haven't had anybody on 10 or 15 today, so kind of striking out there. I've got some folks up here on 40 meters. Some of these are DX, so it's nighttime there. Let's just see if by chance we can get anybody. 40 is so noisy during the sunlight hours here. It's worth poking through. Sometimes you can hear somebody in there. Waterfall's pretty much dead, though. There's maybe somebody up there just a little bit higher. I like trying 40 meters when I go out in the parks. Allows kind of folks within your own state. Seems to be a little shorter skip. So I've gotten some folks from Wichita before, which would skip right over top on 20 meters usually. A little bit of something on some of those. Yeah. Got a new Alabama spot there in the extra portion of the band, which is fine. Ooh, they're really light.
Can I get your call sign one more time?
Delta. I recognize that call. Have I worked them before? No? New activator for me. And they're gone. Maybe in there. Maybe a 2-1. It's a Hunter. I do hear him.
Roger, roger, my good friend. 57 Michigan.
Oh, they're really light. Colorado's usually not an issue for me. Just depends on conditions. I'll keep him in the scratch space here, and we'll come back to him. I hear others calling him.
POTA, Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet, Park 1952, Geneva State Park, POTA.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0, Foxtrot. Oh no, is he gone? Roger, 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 roger. 41, Kansas, 41, Kansas.
Okay, I heard you 55 in Geneva State Park. Thanks for hunting at 73.
73, have fun, good luck. Jumped on that one, but I just got QS beat there. Oh, he's coming up now, of course. New activator for me, too. All right, respotted them. How are we doing on stream? Just over an hour. Still having some luck here. Usually try to keep these streams to about an hour. Guess we went 90 minutes yesterday since we were doing digital. It's a little slower. 257. Let's keep rolling through these spots. Let's see if we can grab any more. Reg chew. Some of those DX spots. We're not hearing them over here, so there's other people on the frequency. Ooh, hello. Somebody's tuning up there. It's Dell. Still not hearing him. Oops, typo the frequency.
Good morning to you. How's it going there, Lou?
It's a DX spot.
Yeah, it was probably a little cool.
Alright, let's jump back up here. Let's try that 235, spot at 14,235. See if we can get that Alabama station. Sounds like somebody's transmitting static there. Okay, let's try the 245 spot. Colorado station. Just for giggles, I'm going to see how many folks are on digital. I've got quite a few on digital. We could spend a few minutes over there. All right, let's do this. Give me a second to get set up. Make that radio audio. Let's just try digital for a few minutes here and see if we can get anybody. Give me just a second to get set up here. All right, that's 40 meters. Get this switched over. Let's do 20 meters here. Okay, let me get my digital stuff set up. Okay, that's good. We got the digital setup rolling. I have 3 monitors here, and it's days I feel like I need more. All right, let's go to 20 meters. Let's try FT4 first, since those are typically a little quicker QSOs. Let's just see if we've and a little less busy. So, all right, we've got some activity. All right, we've got Kilo 4, Charlie Alpha Echo is in 2913. Move my transmit here a little bit. Oops. All right. RCA. Let's see if we can get Kilo 4 Charlie Alpha Echo. Hey, got him. Already better than yesterday. All right, got them in the log. All right, so POTA US 2913, South Carolina. See if we can get Delta Zulu Victor. I like FT4 half the time of FT8, so. Join the live stream and you're in a point you can say hi in the chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Had pretty good luck on voice this morning. We're just going to try digital before we wrap up the live stream today. All right, wait for, let's see, where is he at? He's at 1128. So we'll put the receive 1128. Let's just monitor what we're hearing there. Oh, he called CQ right as I changed. Let's see if he calls CQ again here. Got any questions on the setup here? Let me know. Certainly no expert on all things here, but certainly happy to share my experience with anybody who's got any questions. Oh, he's not hearing me, I don't think. All right, maybe shift my transmit here. Let's go down to 800. Maybe somebody's on top of me. Let's try again here at 800 hertz. Realize it's almost lunchtime here and I'm still sipping on my coffee here. All right, so I'm hearing that Louisiana station. Not going to pull Daniel out today. I think I had the same problem yesterday with Daniel. Stop my transmit here. Yeah, he's still calling CQ. Any other new grid squares? Here's a new call for me. Kilo Golf 6 Papa Hotel. Let's see if we can get them. Oh, he's calling somebody else. Stop my transmit. Looks like I'm getting out. Let's go. Got a spot up in Alaska that heard me. What was my signal up there? Minus 13, not terrible. Oh, I missed him calling CQ again. Let's see if he calls again. There he is. Let's see if we can grab him this time. New park popped up, -15, New Jersey. There, Kilo Golf 6 Papa Hotel heard me. It's a 6 call, but it looks like they're down in Texas from the map. Zoom in here a little bit so you can see the map a little better. All right, got them in the log. Not a POTA, but we'll take it. So Delta Zulu Victor couldn't hear me. Let's park here on 1555. See if we can hear that other park in there. Haven't been heard from in 60 seconds, so might have been a little QSB coming in. Let's try Delta Zulu. Delta Zulu Victor again. He's -1 this time. He's talking to somebody else. Oh, talking to Susie. November 0 Sierra Uniform Echo. Got them yesterday. He's trying to get back to him. All right, while we're waiting on that, let's try India Papa Victor. -21, it's going to be close. Maybe we can eke it out with the speed of FT4. Oh, they heard me, -18. We'll take it. Got them -20. We'll call that a win. That usually tends to be kind of on the borderline for me. All right, they heard me in the log. All right, so let's... POTA, what was their park number? 0453. POTA US 0453. There's too much stuff up on the screen here. I'm not sharing my logbook, but just getting them entered into the log. All right, we got 2 of the 3 parks that I'm hearing. $11.29. Got an Italy station in there, -8. All right, they're +5 now. Let's let them go one more time. Let's see how they're looking. Pull this in a little closer so you guys can hear me. All right. I missed that transmit again. Let's try it. See if you call CQ again. Watch what I'm doing. Too many things going on here. I can see why some live streamers have moderators and producers. That it's just so much stuff to look at. Chat, streaming software, all these windows, especially the digital mode. Just so many windows to share. Yeah, I don't think Delta Zulu Victor is going to hear me. All right, we've tried more than a few times. So I'm hearing them so well, it's weird they can't hear me. That's all right. All right, let's... Any others on FT4? I'm going to change my spotting page real quick. Just check the FT4 spots. Everybody's FT4 on 20 meters that's spotted on the POTA site. Go back to data. Seen a little bit in GridTracker here, a little bit of activity on 10 meters. Few spots, few on 17. We'll try them out before we go, although it looks like all the POTA activators are... One POTA activator spotted on 6 meters. Not seeing any spots out there for 6 meters. All right, where is everybody else hanging out? Most everybody's on 20 meters FT4. Before we go into that craziness, let's go FT8, but let's go to 17 meters real quick. Usually a little less crowded there. Clear this window out so we've got a fresh view. Okay, I got a Cuba Park on 1230. Pretty strong too, 3 dB. We got Russia coming in, Japan, Mexico. All right, so 17 was pretty good. Like to get this park. We'll see if we can get this Cuba Park. I worked this op before. Charlie Oscar 6 Quebec Kilo. No. Worked a few Cuba activators. Looks like he's wrapping up a QSO there, RR73. Somebody came up on my transmit. Let's see here. Let's go 1300. Moved on to another station there. See if we can grab this Russia station on 17. They are strong. -4. Zoom this map out. Let's see where. Yeah, 5,400 mile trek. Yeah, I don't think he heard me. Pull up their QRZ page. Uniform Delta 3 Tango. Oops, I typed it wrong. Uniform Delta 3 Tango. Sergey in Russia. Yep, he's not hearing me. Okay, that's all right. We'll stop transmit there. And the Cuba station's 90 seconds. I haven't heard from, so they might have faded on me too. Any others in here? No new grid squares popping up that I don't have. Get this map zoomed back so you guys can see this. A little better. Yep, 2 minutes on that Cuba station, so they're going to time out. Oh, nope, they heard him again. Okay, 4 seconds, 12:31. Need to do a video sometime on just kind of things I've learned on FT8, FT4, just kind of some tips and tricks. It's a little overwhelming if you've never done it before, but just kind of take it in pieces and learn a little bit more. And then once you kind of get the basics of the software figured out, you can layer on some things like GridTracker and get your logging integration all done, and that makes it nice. It is a fun mode. I know some people like it, some people don't, but it's definitely a way to get some DX countries in your logbook and especially when conditions are less than favorable. Had a POTA activation I was doing in southern Missouri a couple weeks ago, and boy, I mean, it was just really rough on SSB, and digital saved my activation. So it was nice to be able to flip over and do FT4 and FT8 and save the activation. So it's just the way conditions go sometimes. Boy, that Charlie Oscar 6 Quebec Kilo's must have quite a pile up going. I haven't seen them call CQ for a while. Let's see. I'm going to check my activator or hunter log. I'm just going to see if I have that park. Is that one I need? Charlie Uniform 0492. I do not have that park, so that would be a new one for me. All right, he's doing an RR73. I'm just going to see if he can hear me. Oh, he's calling CQ. Got a Nicaragua station in there. You can see it in the magenta and the band activity window there. Minus 18. It might be a little bit of a stretch. I had some really good luck with DX last night on 30 meters. Kind of right as the sun was setting, kind of right along the gray line propagation. Gosh, who all did I have in here? I had Poland, Kazakhstan, Sardinia, France, Hungary, Bosnia, Spain, Slovak Republic, Uruguay, and Italy. Just like the last little bit of the day. It was kind of fun. Of course, I'm never streaming when those DX contacts are coming fast and furious. All right, I've called him 3 times. I don't think he's heard me, so either somebody might be covering me up that I can't hear on my transmit, or so we'll see. I usually like to only call 2 or 3 times maybe, and then just back off. Just working another station. I'll give it a couple of minutes here just to see. He's coming at 6 dB now. He's the strongest in anybody in my call roster here, so nice to get that park in the log. I'm going to slide down here to 1050. Somebody came up on my transmit slot. He called RR73. See if all right, I'll call twice here and call it good. I don't have a 17 meter antenna per se. I have a 40-10 off center fed dipole, so I'm just using an antenna tuner to kind of eke out a little bit of beer goggles for the antenna, but it works okay. Somebody came up on my transmit too. Let's go up to 1650. Slide up there. There's that Russia station again. Yeah, Cuba went down to -10. A little bit of fluctuating conditions. Oh, he got me. That's why you wait. You kind of get in their queue and they might come back to you. Love to get that park in the log. See how many Cuba stations I have. Let's check my hunter log. CU for the entity. Let's just see what we got. 10 Cuba contacts. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parks. All right, we got that one in the log. Awesome. Super excited about that. Okay, so that's POTA, entity CU, Charlie Uniform 0492. And let's see, is they spotted? What state are they in? Charlie Oscar 6, Quebec Kilo, Cuba VC. All right. All right, got them logged. Got a new park entity in Cuba. We'll take it. All right, see if there's anything else interesting here on 17 before we go up to the craziness that will be FT8 on 20 meters. If you're a GridTracker user, this spots feature, and I don't know if it's in the version 1 software, it's for sure in the version 2 software. I love this spots feature. There's a layer you can toggle on that shows who's hearing you from some of the spotting networks. So and within a couple of seconds of you transmitting, you can see who's all hearing your signal. So it's a great way to kind of check propagation and kind of your setup and who's all hearing you. You can do kind of this line mode, which kind of puts these different color lines, and the colors are different depending on the band. Or you can put it kind of in this heat map mode, which I just toggled on here, so you can kind of see the hot spots of where you're coming into. So definitely on the coast, being here in Kansas City, central United States, obviously good propagation to the coast on these HF bands. So kind of a neat little feature there. So I've been using that a lot. Like I said, you start transmitting, they pop up within a couple of seconds. So that spotting network's pretty fast at updating that. So great way to kind of check your propagation and see how you're being heard. All right, that is the only POTA park I had. There's a Hawaii station. Whiskey Hotel 6 Sierra. I've worked them before. Whiskey Hotel 6 Sierra. Oh, it's with my old call sign. Back in March of 24. My previous call sign was N0YMS. Passed my extra and then did a vanity call. It was a little tough to contest with a 1x3. So after a couple tries, was managed to snag a 2x1, which was awesome. I even had the previous holder of the call sign. Their father held the call sign, and they reached out to me and was happy to see the call sign was being used again. So got a little bit of his holder of Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot. So it was kind of cool. Here's that Hawaii station again. Let's see if we can grab them. Always fun getting Hawaii. Be a little bit of hit or miss here. You can see the line going out to the island there. You look at their QRZ page here. Whiskey Hotel 6. Whiskey Hotel 6 Sierra. All right. All right, Richard. All right, he heard me. Minus 16. Love getting Alaska and Hawaii. It's kind of fun. 100 watts and I'll take it. Plus, we'll get Whiskey Hotel 6 Sierra under my new call sign, so get them in the log. If you're just joining the live stream, we flipped over to digital. We had much better luck on voice today than we did yesterday, so glad we did a live stream this morning. Made it a little more interesting. A lot more in the log today. 76, let's see what we got. Let's see, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 so far since we started streaming this morning. 17 in coming up right at 90 minutes. That's not too bad. All right, we got that Hawaii station. I don't see any other POTAs popping up on the GridTracker call roster. Any other interesting ones in here I want to try and snag? Otherwise, we'll flip over to 20 meters FT8, which will be a little more crazy. Shift my transmit up here. Let's try 1750. It looks to be open. If you're just doing hunt and pounce like I am, you got to kind of watch your transmit because others will see it open if you haven't transmitted for a while, and they'll use that slot, which is no problem. You just have to kind of stay on your toes. You're not interfering with each other. All right, I don't really see any others in here. A couple of unique call signs that I don't have, but in grid squares that I already have. I can shift GridTracker here to show the logbook. So here you can see all the grid squares that I do have. So I'll keep an eye out for new grid squares. It's kind of fun to kind of keep track of. All right, we'll let one more decode cycle go here and we'll see if we can hop up to 20 meters. There's that Russia station again. I tried them earlier. They didn't hear me. Let's check the POTA spotting page here real quick. Yeah, most everybody's hanging out, it looks like, up on FT8 on 20 meters. So, all right, let's go ahead and switch up to 20 meters. All right, here's the craziness. Let's see how this goes. Definitely have to jump around a lot more. Looks like 2450 might be a good slot. Clear these windows, make this a little easier. I'll put this into CQ only mode so we're not seeing a flurry of band activity and make it a little easier to spot somebody that might be popping up calling CQ. Oh, that is definitely not open, so let's try 20. 2700 looks open. Let's try 2750. Do see a CQ POTA there. Yeah, that was the wrong call sign. Victor Alpha 3 Lima Golf. Called CQ POTA, but not spotted, so we don't know the park number. But that's okay. When they upload their logs, we'll get their park number. All right, they're working somebody else. I'll stop transmit there. Oh, somebody's calling me. Golf 4, India Yankee. Always love getting England in the log. Oh, somebody came up right next to him. I hope I can still decode them. Yeah, I think somebody washed him out. Come on, hang with me. Look them up on QRZ here. Golf 4, India Yankee. Ian from England. A nice picture of a 3-element beam. Looks like a nice setup there, Ian. Yeah, somebody's just right on top of him. Hopefully he maybe shifts his transmit and maybe we can get the QSO logged. He called me, so I'm going to keep trying. He might need the grid square. Maybe that other QSO above him will wrap up and then I can get him. Oh, he gave me an RR73. He did hear me. All right. Ian, we made it happen. We stayed persistent and we got the QSO in the log. All right, let's see if we can grab any of these POTAs. We got quite a few. I guess maybe only 2. All those people spotted, we only got 2 POTAs in the spotting or in the call roster. Well, we'll see. We're certainly getting out. You can see all the lines on the map here. Definitely getting out. Let's grab this Mexico station. 4 Alpha 7 Victor. Calling CQ. It looks like they're doing a special event. Nice strong signal, 3 dB. Should be doable. He's working somebody else. I'll stop my transmit. Somebody else calling CQ where he's at. There's a POTA. Victor Echo 3, Juliet Kilo November from Canada. At Charlie Alpha 1307. In a conservation area there in Ontario. Somebody's kind of right on top of them. Hopefully I can decode. Yep, they heard me. 00. I'm hearing them minus 19 now. They were stronger when they called CQ. They're minus 13. So definitely some propagation fluctuation there a little bit. All right, I got them in the log. It's Charlie Alpha 1307. Let's see if that's a new park for me. Check the hunter log. Charlie Alpha 1307. Yeah, it's a new park for me too. Awesome. All right, so I'll get this logged. POTA. Charlie Alpha 1307. And that was CA Ontario. All right, we'll take it. Definitely much better luck today than we had yesterday. So happy. So happy. Did not make for a great stream yesterday with the struggles. There's a POTA. Victor Alpha 3 Lima Golf. Called CQ POTA. Not spotted, so we don't know the park. I have worked Manfred 2 times before. This would be our 3rd QSO if we get it in the log. Worked once FT4 and then once at one of my activations down in southern Missouri at 4492. I don't know if he heard me. Let's turn my transmit off after this cycle. We'll see if they come back to me. There's probably 10 times the spots on the map than there were yesterday, so definitely being heard better than yesterday. So the conditions are better for sure. Let's see if we can get Whiskey 8, Victor, Foxtrot, Delta. It's at Park 1986 in Ohio. One of the state parks in Ohio. New activator for me too. Don't have them in the log. Called CQ again. I might have been a little slow on coming back to their CQ last time. Let's get another transmit cycle here. Had really good luck with the Ohio, Michigan park activators. A, they're very active, and B, the propagation here is good from Kansas City, so fairly solid even if conditions aren't ideal. He's still calling CQ. I'm going to stop transmit just to see if anybody's on my transmit frequency. Not hearing anybody. Looks fairly clear there. There's an Austria station, minus 24. It's going to be right at the limit. I don't think I'd be able to get them in the log. Okay, let's try Victor Foxtrot Delta again. One of the things you have to be careful of in FT FT8 and FT4, as you start to the transmit slots, as you start to get towards 3 kilohertz, some of the receive filters on receivers will start to taper off there. So if they have a 3 kilohertz receive filter going, sometimes if you're close to that 3 kilohertz, you can kind of get filtered out. So 2750 doesn't tend to be too bad, but you start to get up like 2900, 2950, unless the signal's really, really strong. It can make it difficult for the other station to hear you. Just depends on the radio and kind of the setup. All right, I don't think he's going to hear me unless he comes back. Definitely seeing some parks on here, so that's a good thing. There's Delta Zulu Victor. I think they were on 17 earlier. Maybe we can get them in the log on 20. I had the same problem yesterday. I could not get them in the log. Can't remember what band we were on. All right, let's try Delta Zulu Victor here. Kilo Juliet 5, Delta Zulu Victor. I'm just going to try one time since we haven't had much luck there. Well, I didn't get a decode on them at all. Looks like there's somebody kind of close though. We'll wait for another decode cycle, then we'll go chase some of these other ones. Kilo 1, X-Ray, Hotel X-Ray. It's in Rhode Island. So we've definitely got some options there. All right, come on. Whiskey 6, Zulu Kilo Hotels, -17. Let's try Victor Foxtrot Delta again. -12 this time. Looks like they were -14. Then they dropped to -18. So let's see if we can get them this time. If not, we'll go camp on that Rhode Island station. They're the strongest for me. Yeah, I don't think Victor Foxtrot Delta is going to hear me. Oh, I didn't get that toggled off. Well, we'll do one more transmit cycle and go chase some of these other ones. I'm going to sort this call roster. Let's just put the parks at the top here so you can kind of see those in the purple on the call roster there. So we definitely got some parks out here. Let's see if we can get some of these in the log today. Got 1, 2 so far here in 20 meters. Appreciate you guys joining me here just after noon here in Kansas City. All right, let's go after this Whiskey 4 Sierra Kilo Echo Kilo. Sierra Echo Kilo. They're called CQ POTA, not spotted. Grid Square puts them maybe in New Jersey. Evan from Bloomingdale, New Jersey. I didn't hear him come back to me. Let's see. Decoding something here. All right, we'll call that we finished the coffee by noon. All right. That was somebody else that decoded there. Whiskey X-Ray 1, Tango Oscar Romeo. So I think I lost the POTA activator. Let's go after Whiskey Alpha 2 Delta X-ray. I'm sorry, Delta Echo. US 6462. Garrett Mountain Reservation State Park. Looks like New York. Let's see if they can hear me. Definitely having a much better time today than we did yesterday. It was a little rough yesterday. Whiskey Alpha 2 Delta Echo. Let me look at their... Try this. Let me see if this shows up in the... No, it doesn't. It's in a different window. Look at their QRZ page. Whiskey Alpha 2 Delta Echo. Oh, he's working another station. I'll turn my transmit off here. Not pester them. Brooklyn, New York. Got a nice dipole set up there with some... Looks like maybe some ham sticks. 339 activations. Got them twice in the logbook, both back in 2024 from Twofer in New York. Once with my old call sign and once with Alpha Fox 0 Fox. All right. I got a bunch of parks. You can hear that little sound effect I have. Anytime a new park pops up, you can hear the little dart sound. Let's go for Kilo 2 Tango Alpha Victor. Kilo 2 Tango Alpha Victor. Thomas, Granville, New York. Got some pictures from his POTA activations. Yep, he went back to somebody else. I'll stop my transmit here. I'll do a video on this, but you can kind of see here at 2300 and 2550, these stations with these cat whiskers coming off on the waterfall. If you see that, somebody's really overdriving their audio. So that'd be definitely one of my tips for FT8, FT4. If you're doing that, make sure you tune your power levels, because if you just use the defaults for your computer, you'll way overmodulate, and then it ends up just blasting everybody outside kind of the slot. So let's try Tango Alpha Victor again. So you can see here on my power slider, I'm down pretty low here. So kind of the way you do that, and I'll maybe have to do a video on this, but you can find some other videos on YouTube on doing that. If you turn the ALC function on your radio and then hit tune and then just dial this power bar down until the ALC just starts to move. And then that's kind of where you want to be. And it will be much lower than you think. But if you're using defaults, you'll end up with these cat whiskers overmodulating here, like a couple of these stations are. So definitely worth your time to try and get that right, so you don't take out a bunch of neighboring slots there. Oh, he came back to me. Awesome. I was in his queue. All right. Kilo 2 Tango Alpha Victor. Let's see if we can get this one in the log, Thomas. It's been since June since I got you in the log. Worked you on field day. Field day FT4. This year was my first year doing digital for field day. Last year I didn't have field day figured out with WSJT-X, and then I took a little time this year to build a configuration profile for it that was specific for field day, and that was pretty slick. So I had quite a few digital contacts this field day, so that was fun. Oh, come on, Thomas. I hope we can get this. All right, he got an RR73. We'll take it. All right, he's in 8098. So I'm just going to update my log here. POTA US 8098 in New York State. All right, so we got them in the log. All right, we'll try a couple more of these, and we may wrap up the live stream for today. Go grab some lunch. There's a Canadian station coming to me. Really weak. -22. Victor Alpha 6. Delta Romeo uniform. Got Drew in Calgary. See if we can make it happen, Drew. Oh, somebody's on your slot. Let me see here. We'll try again. See if we can get you. -22 is just really tough. Victor Alpha 6, Delta Romeo uniform. All right, I'm trying, Drew. Drew called me, so he might need the grid square or something. So I'll keep trying here. Might slide my transmit down just a little bit. Maybe somebody's... Let's try 2550. Somebody's just right on top of him. I'll try again, Drew. Maybe that other QSO Drew is, somebody came up on my transmit, so he's probably not hearing me. Drew, I'll try again here. I'm gonna slide up to 2700. That looks maybe a little more open. If somebody calls me out of the blue and I haven't called CQ, I'm going to assume they might need my state. They might need my grid square. So I'll usually try a few more times than I normally do. All right, Drew, we tried. Thanks for trying me, though. All right, let's go grab this POTA. Oh, we got two POTAs calling CQ. Let's try this. Kilo Bravo 1 Romeo Juliet Sierra. Be a new activator for me from Connecticut, Park 1668, Gartner Lake State Park. Strong signal in that receiver. decode anything there. Turn my transmit off here, see if we get another transmit back from them. Yeah, that's the way propagation goes sometimes. It's just like there 1 second, gone the next. So keep trying. We'll keep trying. Looking at that receive slot, there's kind of two folks right on either side of that. So if there's another QSO going on, it might not be decoding them. It's all right. Maybe we'll get them in the log here in a minute. See if there's any other POTAs here calling CQ. Ooh, this one's weak. We could try Kilo Charm Foxtrot. 1608 State Park in New Jersey. Got them in the log a couple weeks ago. Oh, they were they worked me FT4 at one of my activations, so somebody else is in that slot too. This is kind of earlier when I referred to the craziness on 20 meters FT8. It's definitely crowded and got a lot of folks trying to squeeze into 3 kilohertz. All right, let's try Delta Echo. Whiskey Alpha 2 Delta Echo. Tried them before, didn't get them in the log. Okay, we tried twice there. Hearing them very well, 7 dB. He's working somebody else. Give it a couple back and forths here. Maybe we can, maybe we're in their queue. Nice strong signal though. Yeah, 9 dB. Yeah, he's the strongest of any of the parks that I've got in the call roster here. He's at +9. He's at +2 on that last go around. He's working a station Alpha Bravo 3 India. All right, there he's sending RR73. See if he calls CQ here again. Yeah, he was 12 dB on that last go around. Boy, he's still bright red here on the waterfall. Working another station, -7. +14 on that go around. Yeah, he's bright red. Slide down here to 2650. Looks like somebody popped up in the middle of 2700 there. All right, Whiskey Alpha 2, Delta X-ray. Oh, sorry, Delta Echo. Well, I keep saying X-ray. Probably because I work a contest last weekend. Lots of Delta X-rays. All right, he's working another station. The lowest I've seen him recently is 2 dB plus 10 on that last go around. Good selection of park activators out here in the call roster. All right, send in our R73. See if he works somebody else. We may go try another activator. All right, here he's transmitting. Somebody's kind of right on top of them too, but luckily he's strong, so I should still get his decode. Yeah, he's working another station. All right, any other POTAs in here? 3 Lima Golf. Let's try Victor Alpha 7 Golf Echo Mike in British Columbia. Charlie Alpha 5498. Slide up to 2700. Maybe we can grab them. Didn't see a decode that last go around. Might have faded on me. Ah, you heard me. All right. So I was at 2650, didn't get a response. I slid up to 2700 because it looked like somebody might have popped up there. And then must have heard me. So he came back, gave me a minus 12. Sending him back a -9. All right, RR73. Got another one in the log. All right, so log this one. POTA, Charlie Alpha, 5498. And CABC. One of the nice things about using GridTracker with WSJT-X for POTA hunting, it will automatically respot the folks on digital modes, and then we'll cross them off the list too. So if you have your spotting site pulled up, you'll see that the stations you've worked have been checked off. So that's kind of cool. That way you don't have to manually respot them when you're working digital. Let the computer do the work for you. All right, I got a couple more POTAs in here. Any of them calling CQ? I don't believe so. Not in that last decode. $134 stations heard, so that's pretty good for at least my little station here. Let's see if we can get that Lima Golf. Victor Alpha 3 Lima Golf. I don't think he's hearing me. Try one more time. -11. Hearing them okay. That should be more than doable. They're not hearing me, at least at 2700. I'm going to stop transmit. Is anybody? Somebody's close. I'm going to slide up 2750. Let's see if that's any better. Draco 3, I've already worked them. C Kilo 7, Kilo India Bravo. We get anybody else here? Gosh darn it. I hate when that jumps. Victor Echo 3, Romeo Romeo Hotel at Park Charlie Alpha 1307. Didn't get a decode on them last time, even though there's activity in that receive slot. Oh, they heard me. Dropped to -20 though. We'll see if we can pull this one off. Kevin in Ontario. Let's try Kevin. Oh, I got RR73. Awesome. Another POTA in the log. All right. Charlie Alpha 1307. CA, Ontario. Looks like there's two activators in that same park. Charlie Alpha 1307. We worked Victor Echo 3, Juliet Kilo November already. So got that park twice today. Let's try November 0, November Victor. Haven't had them in the log for quite a while. Looks like they're in Colorado. Jeremiah, worked them with my old call sign back in 2024. Let's see if we can get one with Alpha Fox 0 Fox. Well, I didn't see a decode on that go around. They completely fade on me. They were +1. I had an activator one time I was working just in the middle of a transmit cycle, went to nothing, never heard from them. We didn't get the exchange done. Got an email later that their battery had died. Oh, there it is. Excuse me. Especially on the digital mode, you get the kind of that % duty cycle that pulls those batteries quite a bit, especially if you're running full power. All right, got an R73 from them. Don't know what park they're in. They're not spotted. But Jeremiah, we got you in the log. It looks like they might be in North Carolina, Virginia area, so we'll see. Got it lost Colorado, but I don't think that's going to be the case. We'll figure it out once they upload their log. A couple more parks. Let's try Whiskey Charlie 4 Yankee. Minus 14. Didn't get a decode that time. Ah, there they came back. All right. Minus 18. They're hearing me minus 2. See if we can get this one in the log. Don't know what park they're at either. Looks like they are in Massachusetts at Fox November 51 is the grid square. They are based in Georgia. All right, we have the grid square though, so that grid square is only in Massachusetts, so we'll adjust that from the lookup. We'll call it MA, and we'll just log it as POTA. We'll go look that one up later. All right, let's see if there's any others, and then we'll wrap up the live stream for today. Snag anybody else into the log here. Check the spotting page. I'm going to see if there's any others. Several more on 17 meters. On FT8. Seeing some spots on 6 meters FT8. What's the beacon network showing? Nothing to PSK reporter or OAMS, so, huh. I have to maybe go look at PSK reporter map and see if there's anything in there. All right, let's see if we get a CQ POTA on this last go around, then we'll wrap it up if we don't. Much better day today than it was yesterday. Conditions were rough yesterday, especially for a Support Your Parks weekend. There were just dozens and dozens of folks spotted. Oh, there's Dell. November 2, November Whiskey Kilo. He was on voice earlier and just really, really weak. I wasn't going to be able to pull them out. Dell's got a ton of activations, does out of the DC, Metro DC area. Oh, is he hearing me? He activates a lot of multi-park activations in that area. Obviously, being in the DC area, there's a lot of park entities and lots of overlapping bounds. I think I may even have had like a 6-fur with him at one point. But he does a lot of multi-park activations. All right, he heard me, +3. All right, Dell, let's see if we can get this in the log. Dell, I tried you on voice earlier. You were just really, really light. There's probably going to be no way we could get a two-way exchange on voice, so I'm glad you came over to digital. Hopefully we can get an RR73 back from Dell and get him in the log. Oh, come on, I'm trying, Dell. Yay, there's our 73. All right, we'll send him a 73 back. For now, since I don't know all the parks he's in, I'll just log this as the US 0928. I'll check the spotting page and just confirm. Yeah, it's in Maryland. USMD. Thank you, Dell. Appreciate your your patience while we were trying to be persistent to get back to you. All right, we had one more CQ. Let's see if we get one more CQ from any POTAs here we don't have in the log. All right, nothing that time. All right, we'll go ahead and transition out. Well, I really appreciate you joining the live stream today. Had a lot of fun. We had much better luck today than we did yesterday, especially on the voice front. I think yesterday we only had 2 on voice that we got, even on a Support Your Parks weekend. So definitely much better today. And then we came over to digital for the second half of the stream and got several parks in the log today. So definitely much better conditions today than yesterday. So appreciate you joining me. Gosh, what was it? Almost 2.5 hours here today and hanging out with me on the live stream. So really appreciate that. Made the Sunday morning, late morning and early afternoon go fast here for me. So appreciate you hanging out. Always love hearing from y'all. If you want to send me a question, let me know if you got a question about my setup or why I did something a certain way or anything like that. Love to hear from you. Put a comment down below or send me an email. I'm good on QRZ. So always love interacting with you. Had a lot of good exchanges after these live streams. So really appreciate you hanging out with me today. So with that, we'll say 73. Hope to catch you on the air again. And as always, we appreciate all the activators being out in the parks today. It was a lot of fun. We couldn't do it without folks packing up their equipment and going out into the parks, and especially for a Support Your Parks weekend. It was a lot of fun. So appreciate you joining me for the live stream today. With that, we'll say 73. Until next time, we'll say goodbye and we'll see you again. Have a good one. 73.